real quick though, I did some. Earlier I was talking about we were talking about the Joneses and value and stuff and having to put. I learned something about escrow.
You don't lose, you learn.
There's an escrow account that they have to. I thought it was the total value of the contract. It's actually the
guaranteed parts.
The guaranteed parts. So
interesting.
So I did a quick math and looked at the Eagles. You're roughly $62 million difference on what you're having to pay as opposed to what they're having to pay. Their top five come to a total of $249.2, and yours come to $312.
So you're outspending the Eagles.
You're outspending them that way. But
wow.
that money is going into escrow, and I wonder if that's. But I want to know. I thought it was the full amount of the value of the contract. It's actually just the portion of the. So, but that is something that they do have to account for. All right, looking at practice, and it's kind of saying. By the way, on practice, Wolchuk, Phil Mafah is picking up people in blitzes and stuff.
Hey, let's go,
Come
Phil.
on. Let's go, Phil.
First off, we should all be rooting for Phil Mafah because how awesome is it when a guy gets into the game and you're like, go get him, Phil. Let's go, Phil. Come on, Phil. Hell of a run, Phil. We're not getting to cheer for a lot of Phils out there anymore. Let's bring back the Phil.
And I can hear Brad Sham saying now he's a bad Mafah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's going to make it two guys, one booth.
Yeah, but that's what the things where, we were kind of worried. I know going into training camp, can this guy blitz pick up, and can he find ways he's going to catch the football, but his running style and all that. I know, Zach, you've kind of talked about him as go with him in blue.
Yeah.
Do you have a third one?
Legs.
You don't? Is there a third one? Do you want which?
No, I'm cool with either. Whichever one's better between Williams and Sanders. Let them compete. But I want to keep both the rookies.
Do you feel like though that with maybe Mafah, you have the same guy in Williams?
I think with Blue, you have a similar guy in Williams. I think now Williams has looked solid in some of the routes here, but yes, like Williams, his attributes are solid pass protector, can catch the ball in the backfield, but also is one of those dudes between the tackles, isn't going to give you a ton of burst and speed, right? Maybe Sanders gives you a bit more of that, but yes, I think Williams has more of a similar skill set to what you have with, say, a Mafah or a Blue. I would agree with that.
Did you see Dak's interception?
No, I didn't see Dak's interception.
Malik Hooker, baby.
Malik Hooker got him.
There you go, Malik.
I was looking for the all-22 on that, Brian. It was obscured viewed on the video I got, but it looked like it once again he didn't see a DB lurking.
That seems to be that seems to be the one thing that happens to Dak. And he made a really nice throw to CeeDee Lamb along the sidelines.
And Pickens.
Yeah, and Hoppin was in for Booker on that particular time. They got Hoppin playing a little right guard with the ones today. So Booker was then, I say, I wonder if something's wrong with Booker. Am I going to have to check on that?
Seriously.
But then they came back a couple of clips later that Booker was in there, but it looked like Hoffman and Booker kind of rotating a little bit there. But
I don't like that.
Yeah, it looked like, too, that I don't think that he saw Tolbert's route, and I don't think Tolbert stopped. I think Tolbert was coming across the field, and I think Dak just, I want to say with the way it was his eyes, it looked like he was looking to his left and then came back in a way to see that maybe he thought that Tolbert was going to be all the way across. But really nice job by Hooker, and I've been very critical of Hooker and the way that he's played as far as does he make enough of these types of plays? And in this particular one, I thought he did a really, really nice job of stepping in front of Tolbert and getting that one done right there. So good for him on that. It looked like to me that the clips I've seen too that Murray at linebackers had some good work today as well. He is there were a couple of runs where the ball went to the outside to the edge where he was able to fill, but that kind of came at a price because the guy that was trying to get to him a couple of different times was Booker. And Booker was a step late on those. He was late getting to Murray. Murray read the run and was able to work across. Everything else was kind of taken care of, but they couldn't get Booker up on Murray, and then Murray was able to fill on the play.
Because I feel like there's a lot of pressure in this defense for these linebackers. If the linebackers aren't coming up and playing the run, they're in a world of trouble.
Yeah, they've got it. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. Remember this, Dawson? We were saying the run defense is going to be about playing gaps and then filling the gaps. It's the linemen are going to go one way, the backers are going to go another, and they're going to bring a guy down. That's how they're going to have to play this. They also got a sack on. They got a sack also with Sanborn got a sack.
Nice.
They ran a game where they brought Clark and Sanborn, but it wasn't like the double A gap blitz stuff. It was like Clark on the outside and then Sanborn looping around him, and Deuce Vaughn had to pick up. He picked up the closest one, which was Clark, but Sanborn was able to get home. So maybe this is a little something. We've seen some double A gap blitz stuff that they've done, that in the past with Micah. Maybe that was something that Eberflus was going to work on, but this one was a little bit of a wider blitz. Good for Deuce Vaughn picking it up, but like I said, they got to get the ball out a little bit quicker. That was a Joe Milton-led sack. It looked like Donovan Ezeraku, of the couple of the opportunities I saw on the edge, looked like he was playing with a little bit more stoutness over there, not running up the field, kind of reading it, kind of seeing the block, able to get rid of the blocker on him, and then kind of make sure that the back didn't get wider than him on that. So that's good for him. There's going to be questions like, is he up the field? No, he's able to play. We've seen him play some run defense before, but it's nice to see him with the ball going right at him, that he was able to keep that outside shoulder free and then make that play, spill that thing back inside, and then really no gain on the play there. So looked like a pretty good day for the defense overall, and what the clips I've been able to see.